Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Europa Universalis 4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Great Britain and still at war, especially with Kilwa. I think we're, I don't know, more or less at the point where we could finish the war with Portugal at any time. So it's really Kilwa we need to get to, and probably rely on everyone else to deal with Portugal for us. Apart from this bit. But yeah, it's fine. Trade chips to port. Here, have an admiral. Might help, you never know. Right. So yeah, principally we're just waiting for Malaga to fall. Once again. We still have a coalition over here. But they don't seem particularly inclined to attack. I'm just thinking we might improve relations with April. And I guess probably better spend time on. So yeah, I think Portugal's offering a white peace. Relations with Saxony again. And we could probably start doing some conversions, even though it's a little risky. Let's do Liege. Coast. Okay, so they're happily making their way along. Healing themselves. Lost an admiral. I think it may be the important admiral. End of the revolution. Okay. Great for our sailors as well. Right. So much for my plan of building some big ships for the assault on India. Well, Bengal. And there's another general. Right. So let's get means we need an admiral over in Australia as well. Wherever this navy has gone, I have a horrible feeling they've been destroyed. Fair enough. Are you still attached? Apparently not. But we can't get anywhere. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we'd have to attack Japan. Or possibly ask them nicely if we can move our troops through. Which they're not keen to do. Well, let's try to improve relations with Japan. Maybe given time they will be willing. Mercenary company, low on manpower. I'm not in the least bit surprised. I mean, I just kind of look like this army would be big enough to Oh right, one of them's attached and the other isn't. Or is that their army? Yeah, maybe it is. Oh well, I've reattached them then. Oh, that's good. Dealing with the revolutionaries. Okay, we're fine. I think we... Oh, heck. Sorry. Making people seasick. I think we're fine. Just need to deal with all of these armies if we can. Check that route for any missing generals, but we can't do that until the castle falls. Speaking of, okay, right, brilliant. Right, so let's just right, not seeing anyone with missing generals. That's fine, let's go to Fez. I believe we want to go there, yeah. In order to get through, no, not go via the ships. Right. So it's all about trying to get to Kilwa now. But obviously, taking castles on the way isn't a bad thing because it will help Austria and Brittany to subjugate Portugal. Just move into the middle of them. I see you sneaking around, so yeah, if we can take some of these armies down, that would not be really worried about the number of revolutionaries. Although I suppose, hopefully, they're at least temporarily going to be Portugal's problem, and not ours. Yeah, if we can at least mop some of these armies up. Yeah, they're going to re-siege that castle, which is fine. Ooh, heck. Anyway, it's got 20 defense power. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Not from the way they were all running away. Well, not much I can do. Unless there's another mercenary army in Africa that I can call them. Which there is not. So yeah, just gonna have to hope they can somehow recover. Okay. Apparently the Moroccan castles are not quite as good as the no, I don't think so. Sorry. Right. So which way do we want to go then? Can we not go via one? Just yeah, that's the problem. It's this castle here. Right. Okay. Take this castle here. I was just thinking these guys could come down and help, but it would appear that the castle's in the way. Still, Fez fell quickly, so that's good. Makes a nice change from the Iberian castles. Very concerned about them following us with our lack of morale. Run as far away as possible, try to recover. In fact, we might be better off actually attacking this army, because that gets us further away from the big army and we'll at least be fighting on a castle. And I think that's all our overextension dealt with. Finally. Brilliant. Okay, so what? Okay. I mean, it's not that it's important. Just while you happen to be to retake that land. Oh, maximum money power. Military. Right, military. So in theory we could make some more generals. Oh, this will move the leader then. So we'll want to assign them. Oh, good grief. Okay, let's do this the hard way. Military, I need a general. Let's go to military power. And then I guess we'll just have some more military power into London. Okay. Getting there. Very slowly. Okay, so having freed Ivory Coast, now going to head all the way back. Hopefully catch those guys on the castle. No, that looks good. Right. Just thinking about our relations with people. Let's improve with Aragon and Brittany. Australian revolutionaries. Okay, that's good. Kilwa are putting them down for us. The heir. Apparently we lost that battle there. That's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, how good is the heir and how old is the king? King is... don't bring it out. Oh well. It's worth a try. Okay, they're going to the best place anyway. So, nothing we can do to help until this castle falls. They may be about to put down that army. Right, well, obviously we could go down and try to deal with them, but I kind of feel like we need to start focusing on Kilwa, otherwise we're never going to get the army kind of going to have to stand and fall as it can. Let's try to move them back to the castle, because they actually seem to have stood. I'm almost inclined to try and move them over to join in with the war on Kilwa, to be honest. And a question to what extent we even need to fight this particular bit of the war. Because we probably will end up making peace. Who's this? I think this is one of the remnants of our own army, and it has become so depleted that it can't move. So I'm just going to have to hope that no one wipes it out. Okay, cool. Well, at least they will maybe get a chance to recover. Okay, how are we doing up here? Not bad, I don't think. It looks like we have thoroughly won in the north. So yeah, we've got a positive war score now. We need to be very careful here. Let's regroup. Let's see if the campaigns join in, because that would be brilliant. So I really do think that Kilburn is the main concern now. So yeah, if we abandon West Africa to Portugal. Oh, Kilbur's there as well. Alright, fair enough. We'll move over here. See if I can get you to the same place. Okay, but again, it's not like we need to absolutely crush Kilburn either. We only need one piece of land. Right, what have we got here? Final humanist idea. Tolerance, and we do in theory have some new policies allowed. Visionary thinkers. But we don't need the idea costs while the army tradition decay. Well, it's not something we talked about much, but it's a good thing, and it does tend to go down. Liberation Act, Overseas Dominions. That could be useful. Liberation, settler chance, automatically discover adjacent when colony is built. That is definitely useful, but I guess we should knock down the national unrest and limited desire in subjects. Good. What else? Trade power abroad would be useful. And what do we have here? Diplomatic relations, don't need those. Spy networks, maybe. Reinforce speed and recover army morale speed. Might go with that one. I'm just filling those in because, well, partly I just feel we need all that we can get, but also we do have a +3 advisors everywhere, so. And we are getting close to completing technology, getting to the top. Alright, what have we got? Need of an heir. We have a weak claim, but then we do definitely need an heir. Yeah. DLCs, if your king is not of age, you become unable to make wars. So at the moment, if the king dies, we won't be able to attack Bengal, which would be very good news for them. So yeah, let's just get an heir as soon as we can and have them start growing older. Okay. What's going on up here? They're not recovering, so I guess all of our manpower recovery is going somewhere else. far too many separatists. We really need to end these wars. So while we're at it, got a couple of free diplomats. Who of our subjects dislikes us the most? British Mexico and both of the Columbias and Newfoundland. Right, well, let's do Newfoundland because they're huge. So their liberty desire is likely to be higher. And let's do British Mexico because then I can hopefully get the two Columbias at the same time, which will make things easier. One of our advisors has died. I've been kind of expecting that for a while. So, trade efficiency sounds good. I'm guessing the reason we haven't had any Panama Canal delayed is because the Panama is currently in enemy hands. That at least we can help with, because it would appear we're no longer attached to an army again. So we can at least go and put down those separatists, and we will see whether we can make headway on Kilwa. Colonial range is kind of useless, but then I do want +3. It's a bit annoying. Right, I'm going to do diplomatic reputation, even though it's +1, just because it's a much better option. Right, let's go in. I am worried. What's happened? Drat. That might be it for our chances of attacking Bengal. Still, it's just as well we got the air when we did, otherwise we might have ended up in a personal union, which can be a right pain. I would let the matter drop. Okay, I suppose that does take some of the urgency out of these wars now. I'm not seeing any Kilwan armies. Oh well, I guess maybe we'll be able to take a lot of Portuguese land then. Because suddenly I am not in a hurry, unless they start winning. Just thinking we can at least split this into 2 armies. And as long as we keep them broadly together, we can hopefully have them back each other up if needed. So they're actually offering us things now, which is good. It's a good sign. But having lost all the West African land to Portugal, I don't think we actually need to hurry. We might even get some of it back, but yeah, Austria's happily moving down. I suppose they are fighting back in the north, so that might be a reason to make peace. But at the same time, it doesn't look like they're immediately winning. No, we've got a big army there that they seem to be avoiding, so it's likely that with time our war score will just get better and better. There's this mighty Kilwan army that kicked our butts last time. I'm not keen to take any risks. We underestimated Kilwa. I'm not going to do that again. Of course, they have been fighting a war for far too long, as have we. But unlike us, they don't have a bottomless pool of money for mercenaries. So they're probably not quite as good as they were before. Oh, they've still got manpower though. Right, so they certainly haven't been quite as attractive as we have. Fair enough. We will find them, or possibly they will go around us, and hopefully Austria and Britain can handle them. Trading in cloth, okay, that's good. I'd love to move that army. I keep worrying that the enemy's going to show up and trounce them. Oh, this is interesting. And decide whether we really need to make peace. Maybe we do. Have a look, what can we get from them? Alright, suggest demands, we get Beera, we get something for Newfoundland. Here's Mexico. Maybe we should. So I can kind of see this one going sideways. However, I am going to need a diplomat back in order for that to happen. I can grab the diplomat back from Austria. I suppose our main concern was getting access to Kilwa, which we have now done. Now that we have some armies down there, if we can get it so they only have to deal with Kilwa, then that would be good. There we go. Okay, Portuguese war over. Well, we've gained a bit of land, I don't know about everyone else. I don't know if we gain anything in the south, which is unfortunate. But the north has become a bit more powerful, so next time we try this. And at least hopefully it'll give our colonies a chance to recover. Put down any revolutionaries they might have, hopefully. Okay, we have lost a lot of our claims, but we've also gained back most of West Africa. And it does mean that everyone can now focus on Kilwa, which is good. Which also, remember, we only need one province from it, although plastic fights back. Okay, what's this? Dedication to more liberal understanding. Alright, now they hate us because we're too nice. It wasn't long ago we were the spawn of the devil. your minds up, guys. Let's have a look at our claims, which is fine. I kind of feel like we should be trying to make friends with people right now. Okay. Don't like the clergy, so we force them to pay. Well, the burghers have a lot of loyalty, so let's force them to pay. Arrogant. Not too worried about Arrogant, it's when Portugal and Castile join in that I'm going to be worried. So I could probably do with trying to make some friends. If we can. So who are we spying on? Right, Burgundy. Let's give over with the spying for a bit. So I don't mind making some claims, but get everyone back. Okay, so we're spying on Portugal. So let's just have a couple of claims on them. I don't necessarily mind carrying on spying on Portugal. Who's this? Bengal. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't particularly mind spying on Bengal either. I might even try and infiltrate their administration. I think it just gives us some extra information about the area. Probably not worth doing, to be honest, but the chances were I would just have forgotten we were spying on them. So, right. No doubt we are not in any kind of position to make alliances. But let's just start improving relations with some random German nations. And hopefully we can move towards peace. Right, this looks good. It looks like they're fighting Kilwa over there. Deeply worried about all these separatists, but I think most of them are in the Americas. There's not a huge amount we can do. Well, we could actually attack Greece again. Still free treasure, that sounds good. Oh, Sydney, good grief. Okay, well, not much we can do, unfortunately. I'm trying to move further away, but that's about it. Okay. I guess that's where the Kilwan army is. Right. Greece. Do we want to attack Greece? They do actually have an ally now, not a big one. For a vassal? We do. We have lots of room for a vassal. Should I really be starting another war? But then they do have a lot of islands. Currently full of diplomats. Why am I still spying on Kilwa? I suppose I could support some rebels. Adalian separatists. They should be our friends, in theory. I mean, to be fair, they might not be, and they may not actually rise up or even achieve anything, but as long as they don't end up fighting us, we're fine. Okay. About mercenaries in Europe. I have? Don't really want to anger His Holiness, but at the same time, I don't want a massive revolution. So yeah. Plus, we did stick up for the clergy last time. So we do need to improve the improve relations with the Pope, though. To be fair, this might help. Probably better do the faster ones there. Okay, we did win the siege. Education effort. Yes, I think I can afford 50 ducats. Right, so with no way to fight this whatsoever, we're going to declare war on Greece. No, we're not, because we have a Regency Council. Oh well. I'd forgotten about that. Right, in that case, we're going to try and improve relations with the Pope. Because our relationship just took a massive hit. Which is not what you want when you're a Catholic nation. Okay, double prestige, so let's do diplomatic reputation. It may not help much, but it may help a little, and it looks like we finally found some of the army. Which is good. I'm guessing our army and navy in the Pacific have been wiped out now. We have invented the rifle. That's awesome. Even better, we don't apparently need to change our troop stats. So we're not going to have the risk of the big morale hit that you get when you change your troop types. Going. It's probably not going to get us very far, but it doesn't hurt to try and make friends with people. At least anyone we've got a chance of making friends with. Which, to be fair, is probably no one, but... Can't hurt to try. No one abolished slavery yet. Able to reduce war exhaustion yet. I'm just hoping it might help a bit with all these uprisings. Allied with Kilwa. I don't think they're actually part of the war though, so we should probably just go through them. Oh, just an advisor, right. Where was that treasurer? This one. Any chance? Oh, we have. Just free trade advisor. That's something. How do you... No more trade. trade. Oh right, we're going to fail this one. I was going to send a lot of trade ships over when the war was finished. Who's this? Another skill-free trader. Excellent. I suppose that means we have a spare. Yeah, we can't even build ships at the moment. So we have no sailors. In fact, where is our big navy? Because we could probably actually put them this. Interesting. Quite hard to tell where that castle is. Burgundy's entered the coalition. Well, that isn't a surprise. The problem is, of course, the more nations that actually hate us that enter the coalition, the more chance there is of one of them actually attacking us. Safe in the knowledge that they're going to have all their friends on the side. I suppose that would solve the problem of our not being able to declare wars. Still, one way to win the game, I suppose, and a massive fight with a coalition. Yeah, so hopefully if we have our ships into land, we might actually start recovering sailors once they're repaired. Especially now we're no longer at war with Portugal, because we shouldn't be getting our trade ships attacked the same. I would rather leave it be. Not particularly inclined to do anything to upset our colonies right now. Nope. Yes, they must have had 0 manpower briefly. Okay, so we're now going in for the capital. We might actually be getting close to being able to finish the war. I'm going to need to take this castle at least, so that we've got a proper claim on that area. Stable government. Yeah, no problem. We've been more or less wasting admin power right, left and centre anyway. Right, let's do the colonies. I know we need to deal with a coalition, but I also don't want to have revolutions in the Americas. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully Kilwa is slowly edging towards wanting peace. Saxony will like it. Okay, let's do it. Claims on the 13 colonies. Oh, there probably are claims on Portugal and Castile that have been handed over to them. That makes sense. Hopefully not long to go. I'm probably going to ditch all these mercenary armies. Well, we're not going to be able to go to war for a while anyway. So while it's a little risky, yeah, maybe I should rethink that. I'm just thinking the decision as to whether to attack us is probably partly based on our military strength. So we might want to ditch them bit by bit. Appreciate it, and it looks like things are going well. Boundary dispute with whom? Oh right, sure. Castile, I don't mind. Okay, right. So Kilwa. If we suggest demands, but then ask for EBO as well, they are willing to give us EBO. Okay. Awesome. Finally got there. Peace. Okay. Mission fulfilled. Which mission is this one? Well, we certainly haven't established. Oh, expand overseas. Gained an explorer. That's good. We can use them in our Pacific fleet, which we now need to try to rebuild. Okay, right, ships. Okay, so peace. That's good. Finally got there. We need to start getting rid of mercenary armies, for which we need to get back to the political map. So if we need to be careful not to get rid of our own armies. Abolition of slavery. Oh, we had abolished it. I thought we had. Usually do that first chance I get. Gender's about to expire. Okay, well, you know, I would love to fulfill it. I suppose our only real chance is to take these guys and redirect them to the Caribbean. That might do it. Who is exiled? They're exiled. Yeah, I can't actually move them though. Right. Okay. Still, that's good. We got what we wanted. I'm assuming that we'll need to core this province before we can start building colonies, and I'm assuming wrong. There we go. Our colonists have a function again. So if anything else, we can keep some of the mercenary armies around to protect the colonies. Right, so at least that's something we can do while we're waiting to be able to make war. Another thing we can do is build castles. In fact, we could probably do with improving our existing castles, which is something I normally do, and is astonishingly expensive. So... presumably something Spain had been doing. So it might be astonishingly expensive, but we have ridiculous amounts of money now, so may as well. Also want to build some in Kilwa when we get the chance. But for now, that'll do. Right, I think we should probably stop there. So, we're finally at peace. We've got, hopefully, a chance to start rebuilding the shattered remains of our reputation. improving relations with the Commonwealth, but never mind. Maybe the coalition will actually fall apart eventually. But yeah, I do wonder whether we're ever going to be able to move on Bengal, because we obviously need our king to get old enough. I suppose it might just be possible, especially if we have everyone in readiness for the attack. To rebuild our armies first. And in some ways I'd like to get rid of all the current mercenary ones just to renew them all. Still, not bad. I think we've proved that we can survive like attacks in the Americas without having to send any troops over. We obviously gave them a ton of money, but I don't mind doing that. So the fight for the Americas was actually won. It's just a matter of time as they slowly attack us and we wear them down, which of course we don't have. But if the game was to go on forever, we would eventually own all of them, which is fine. That's what I wanted. So we're now able to start colonising again, which is also what I wanted. That's all I wanted out of Kilwa, so we don't actually need to ever attack them again in theory. It's just going to be all eyes on Bengal now. And also whether this coalition kicks off. Actually thinking about it, it might be worth our getting into position simply because they may attack Vijayanagar. So we've been dragged into war a couple of times, so that might allow us to go to war with them and take the land we have claims on. Without leading our king. Interesting. Okay, so that's good. Austria's done that thing that the computer tends to do when it's out of troops, where it basically spams them everywhere. But yeah, hopefully they'll be able to calm down also now. So that's good. Peace. For however long it lasts. See if we can make friends with as many German nations as we can and anyone else who's in the coalition. And yeah, gear up for the end of the game and see if we can actually fulfill the end of the mission tree before it hits us. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.